Hello, it's me, and first off, I need to apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over one of the worst cases of laryngitis I ever had. So I had to wait and wait and wait before doing this unboxing until I could wait no more. So I figure, well, we'll just have to put up with it. But in any case, this is a package that came from TwistyTex. Oh, my voice is terrible. This is a package that came from TwistyTex, and one thing I really find fun is how he coordinates his boxes. There's instructions on the unboxing. So, well, you can see that I already did some of the unboxing component to it. So, let's see what we've got. So this comes from TwistyTex, obviously. Very, very easy to unpackage, and oh wow. So, what we have here is, well, it's a monochromatic puzzle with his logo here. And you can see it's a bump cube, which means it's scrambled by shape and not by color. And this is a where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 4 by 6 by 8 ultimate shapeshifter. So there's a little bit of a commentary on this. So it's a 4 by 6 by 8 bump cuboid. Basically it's made with 3D extensions, and this used an 8 by 8 base. I don't think this is a Shangsho. I don't think they used the Shangsho 8 by 8, but basically what he did is he took an 8 by 8 base and using three-dimensionally printed extensions came up with this. And what you can see in terms of the craftsmanship, you can see some of the pieces fused here together, but it looks almost seamless. And the thing that I really enjoy about TwistyTex's work is just how well crafted it is. It looks like it came off of a professional, well, it looks like it came off of a mass-produced assembly line. Anyway, so this is 3D printed extensions, and I think he even provides some link as to how you can get those extensions yourself. So it's a bumped version of the 4 by 6 by 8 Ultimate Shapeshifter Cuboid, bandaging a Euxin 8 by 8 base cube, and then gluing it with the 3D extensions, and then bumped to steps of 4 millimeters. So this is very exciting because cuboids are amongst my favorite of puzzles, especially ultimate shapeshifters. So why is it called an ultimate shapeshifter? And that's because with cuboids, most cuboids can only turn in one plane, where you get kind of bandaging in another plane. That's if you have different parities with different planes, like a 3 by 4 by 5, the 3 and the 4 layer don't really mix. But a 3 by 5 by 7 have the same parity in all the different planes. So what that means is you can turn in one direction and then shapeshift by continuing the turning process. And as predicted, it's really, really smooth moving, and I can only imagine how scary it is when it's going to be scrambled. But let's do a checkerboard pattern first. There we go. So this is good over here. So we'll keep going here, 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 and here. And gotta get this moving. Turn and turn and turn. Okay, so this is what it looks like in checkerboard pattern. See if I can actually get it back. I think it did this last. Turn, turn, and turn. And getting it back over here. Although, if I do the checkerboard in the wrong direction, it might not work out so good. And it's only the bumping that... Oh. Try it like this. There we go. So this is just to show how smoothly it moves. And turn. Okay. So this is the natural progression from the bump 3 by 4 by 5. or rather 3 by 5 by 7. So this was an incredibly fun puzzle to scramble, incredibly fun one to solve. And like I say, another reason why I called it an ultimate shapeshifter is because you get different kinds of parity within a certain solve strategy. What I call a brick parity and a floppy parity. But basically what that means is it has to do with how these edges interact with each other, how they mix in terms of each other, and how to get them in when you're doing a certain sequential solve. So this is the bumped version of this guy here, which is one of my favorite puzzles. Okay, so because I could barely contain my excitement to unbox it, why don't we just go ahead and scramble it? So the scrambling of this puzzle I like to do in a certain order so that I can enhance the challenge. So I'm going to first do 180-degree turns. And the reason that I do that is so that I can limit the bandaging as much as possible early on. So this way I can get as much pieces pulled away from each other. Now you can see that the bumping is kind of subtle, so it's not huge, which means that it might be a little difficult to see when it's bumped, and you just might have a vague sense that it just doesn't look right when it's scrambled. And it's going to take a little bit of let's see, how can I do this to make this look even more scrambled? It's going to take a little bit of subtlety, like I'm trying to pull all these away from each other. So I guess if I go like this, and then I start turning like this, aha! Now that's looking more scrambled. And like this, move this across. So if this were one that has colors on it, you'd be able to see a little bit more of a profound scramble. But this is more just to show the craftsmanship here. What TwistyTex also does is there's certain special things that he does to maintain stability. It's more than just the process of gluing it on. I mean, you can do that, but it might become unstable as you're turning it. He actually does a little bit more modification to the puzzles by drilling into it, putting nails in or screws in order to maintain more stability. So he truly has the heart of an engineer as he's designing these puzzles. And it's an incredible honor to be able to have an opportunity to use these. Now what I'm trying to do still is I'm trying to separate these pieces out here. There we go. If I do enough of it, just these middle pieces here. Okay, when I think I've had enough of a 180-degree scramble, when it looks like much of my pieces are isolated, what I then do is I want to take some of these pieces here and scramble it over here, because if I just start doing a brick scramble, these aren't going to be all that scrambled in conjunction with each other. So I'm going to move this up like so, and I'm going to just continue my 180-degree scramble, but with these centers brought up. Okay, and I'm right now just checking the stability, and because I think this is the first scramble, I just undid what I did. Because it's the first scramble, I got to be very careful, because you never quite know what kind of stability that you have. Well, let's see. Alright, maybe I can do a little bit better of a scramble here. And separate this out over here. Okay, so when I think I have, so some of these centers belong here, some belong here, and there's no real good way for me to tell. So this is going to be something of a perspective bender, and maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Could it be that I found a puzzle I cannot solve? Who knows? We'll see. Okay, once I've done that, I then do a brick scramble, and that's where I start making moves like this. And I'm still within one plane, so I'm making these moves. So instead of just 180-degree scrambles, I'm doing 90 degrees just in this plane over here. like so. Turn and turn, and now I've definitely passed the point of no return. There's no way I can undo what I did. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing it like this. So now this is looking more like a hopeless mess. So I gotta be very careful. What I don't want you to see is an on-screen pop. Now, I think I could do better with these two. I wish I can, let me see, it's bandaged. And it's bandaged by this guy over here. But I think I'm stuck with that being not so scrambled, but that's okay. I still have a feeling it's going to be quite a challenge anyway. Okay, so once I've done what I think is a good solid brick scramble, I then do a floppy scramble. Do a little bit more here. Okay. So what a floppy scramble is I'm going to take it up like this, and I'm going to do 180-degree turns this way and a variety of 90-degree turns this way. So I'm getting it more and more bandaged as I'm working with it. It's all very random, and it's about as smooth moving a puzzle as I've ever seen. Wow. Maybe do one of these if I'm not too bandaged, and I shouldn't be. Like this. So I'm still able to separate some of these layers out here. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it's not that I'm bandaged. I just am losing perspective. This will go here. This will go like so. Okay, once I have done what I think is a pretty good floppy scramble, now I'm just going to do 180-degree scrambles. I mean 90-degree scrambles. So now it's just doing any old way, and what I'm doing is I'm just basically doing 90-degree scrambles.
All that.
And I go like this, turn. Oof. I heard a little bit of a pop, but luckily it didn't translate into a piece coming off. And I think, like I say, it's more than just glued on, they're anchored on here, so I do feel a sense of stability with the puzzle. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I think we have ourselves something of a ball game. What I'm trying to do is, just for kicks, see if I can separate these two pieces out. Okay, that's pretty good. So there it is. So for the first time, maybe, a scrambled bump 4x6x8 cuboid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back at you with the solve, but I'm going to show the solve, which will be a solve that I'll actually do for the first time. I'm not going to practice with it, just do it. And I'll tell you, it's been a little while since I've done any cuboid solves. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll come back at you with a solve next time. Thanks for watching.
Hello, it's me, and my dad has laryngitis, so I will be doing his voiceover. So, and I am also doing this because since he does not have a voice, he was so excited when he got this puzzle. He didn't want to wait, so he's doing it now. This puzzle is from Tasty, also known as TwistyTex, and he has really cool puzzles. So in the unboxing, there is an ultimate shapeshifter, but
Don't tell me yet, don't tell me.
Oh.
So let's see what this is, and then comment down below.
What is it? Okay, so let's see what this is. My dad loves puzzles, especially these kinds. He thinks they're really cool, and he always gets so excited when he gets them in the mail. We also have 18 closets full of cubes. Wait. This is an ultimate shapeshifter. But more than that, it's a Bump ultimate shapeshifter. It is a 4x6x8 cuboid. This means it can twist in all different directions. Wow, this puzzle is so cool. Looks like someone took a long time to make that puzzle. Wow. Can you finger trick it? And it solves by shape and not by color. Dad, let's do a checkerboard pattern. I remember seeing some of these TwistyTex stuff. My dad is so excited when he gets this stuff because he knows these are all so cool puzzles. Wait, so cool. I meant these are all really good puzzles. See how good the craftsmanship is? Right there. Yeah. Wait, what's so funny?
Where is craftsmanship?
Oh, delete that, Daddy! Delete that, Daddy! Delete it, Daddy! Daddy, can you delete that glassmanship?
Yeah.
Wow, this is one of the coolest puzzles I've ever seen.
Oh.
Even though my dad has 10,000 puzzles and they're all super boring to me, this one's really cool. Some of them are cool, the ones that are homemade. But some of them are just, oh god. So now you can see that it is solved. Wait, are those by the same guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So there you have it. Cool, twisty, bump, ultimate bump shapeshifter thing. And yeah. Here is the ultimate, what is this? I don't know what to say.